Capricorn, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, astrology, and any channel messages that come through. So let's get into it, Capricorn. Happy day. Hope you're well. Hope things are moving well for you. We just moved into Aquarius season. We're just coming off of a new moon in Aquarius, which has definitely been welcomed energy. Things were a little tense through Capricorn season, no shade at all. I'm sure you were feeling it. You are one of those signs, however, that can really kind of shoulder a lot of weight, a lot of burden. So it might have not been as provoking for you, but hopefully it was not. How about I'll say that, right? Because you know, we all feel the feels. We all have a lot that's going on, and we're all trying to just do our best to navigate. And that's also been the theme lately, is that water element has been heightened. And so it is really bringing up a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions around people and around situations. Things that we have to be willing to look at, things that we have to be willing to pay attention to, because they're coming up for a reason, right? Not to shame, not to hurt other people, but we have to know where we stand in these dynamics. Oh, sorry, this is getting a little hot. Where we stand in these dynamics and how we're therefore going to continue to move forward in them. Some of the people, some of the situations, we just kind of have to make peace with the fact that we're not going to be taking them with us. And that's part of what we're working through right now. But with the new moon in Aquarius, there was a lot of promise of new beginnings, fortune, abundance headed our way, especially if we are staying committed to the things that are really honoring to our heart, our mind, our soul. That's why I like to start off with these energy cleansings, just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading. It's a good way to cleanse out some of that limitation we might be feeling. It's also a really good time to set your own intention, especially if you've come into this reading with something on your heart, on your mind, on your soul. Definitely give that over to spirit. Be open to receive messages around that. And I also do personal readings. If you want me to look at, this is going a little crazy. If you want me to look at your specific situation, definitely hit me up. I also do energy healing and Ayurvedic consultation, so helping us realign with that principle of our mind, body, soul, so that we are making choices and decisions that are actually going to lead towards our fulfillment long term, not just quick fixes. We really have to be aware of those things where they're popping up in our life right now, because people's situations are definitely using that to their advantage. So definitely hit me up if you resonate, vibe with my energy. I would love to help support in whatever way possible, Capricorn. All that info is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being, so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Mama Love, Mama Love. We made it through without burning down the house. That's always a good sign, right, Capricorn? All right. So definitely more support in the astrology. We've also seen a heightening of the air element, which really allows us, helps us to use our wisdom, our intellect to navigate some of the trickier situations that are still presenting itself. Mars doesn't go direct until end of February, but we have had Uranus and, like I said, Jupiter's going direct beginning of February. So we're starting to see some of the tension, some of that limitation lift. Okay, very nice. Maybe you're just kind of taking a break from it all. This is a good time of year to do so after the holiday season. You get up and running into your new year. And then I'm hearing it's really good to just kind of relax. And even if it's a staycation, right? Even if you are staying at your house, this is just like cultivating time for yourself where you're letting go of your worries. You're letting go of your problems. You're letting go of just like the things that have been occupying your mind. Because it does look pretty heavy. Like I mentioned before, or if you've been following along in the readings, there has been a heightened water element. So it's just making everything emotional, right? You've kind of been protected around someone or a situation that could have gotten way messier than what it did. I feel like this might even be what you're taking a break from. I'm hearing like someone was kind of sucking you dry. They could have been coming after your money. You could have been helping them out financially. But this feels more like an energetic drain. Yes, that directly affects our abundance, our finances, but it just feels that it's like this, you almost couldn't see things clearly because of how this situation was operating. It does look like you're trying to take a break from it. Yeah. I feel like this situation definitely had you under some type of illusion, or they were very good at manipulating the situation, saying exactly what you wanted to hear, exactly, they kind of had you pinpointed is what I'm hearing. And I feel like this is very overwhelming for you. And it came out in a way that like, I don't even know that you've broken ties with this person. I'm feeling your energy more just like taking a step back and reevaluating, kind of seeing some things that they didn't even realize they were revealing to you, like in casual conversation or something along those lines where it's like, you're just like, oh my gosh, like this is what this is. And I feel like, again, you kind of just, it does look like you had a connection, a deep connection. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be love for you, but this could just be anyone, a coworker, a friend, a business partner, etc. Someone that you feel is or has been bamboozling you. The amount that they were giving versus what they said they were giving is night and day different. And it does look like it put a lot of stress, a lot of responsibility on you. I'm also hearing that they expected you to be responsible for them. Like you might have even gone out on a limb for this person at various times, and in a way where they had you convinced of what their side, their perspective was, that it was true, that it was right, etc. And it just, like I said, it feels like it's a lot. It feels like all of the stuff that you're dealing with, it's a lot. And it's finally enough coming to the surface that's forcing you to make the changes you need to make. But you are wanting to do so with grace. You are wanting to do so with this element of not revealing your cards, not revealing all the plays that you have at hand, because they manipulate it. They take advantage of it. So you need some distance, you need some step back. They know they're in trouble. They know they're in trouble, but they're doing everything they can in the present moment to salvage what they've done. A lot of woe is me, you know, kind of playing on your heartstrings, like, I'm so sorry, I was in a bad place, a lot of excuses, a lot of like, playing off of the connection that you guys have, you know, the past, oh, well, we've known each other for so long, or we've been through so much, or whatever it is. It definitely feels like this energy of them trying to quickly backtrack. But this is something that you've seen in them before. This is something you've seen in them before, and you don't want to be a part of it. You don't want to be a part of it. You're actually very certain around that because it does directly affect your abundance. Wheel of Fortune, ruled by Jupiter and Sagittarius. This is that energy of like, you know, you're ready to kind of push the needle forward a little bit more. I do feel like this level up, or it's a level up, this vacation, like, I feel like what I'm saying is you've learned how to take a step back in life. You've learned that value of how both action and rest lead to manifestation, lead to what you want. And you feel really strong. 11:11 on the clock as I pull this up. You feel strong, you feel abundant, you feel empowered. And so you don't want to make more of a mess than what this needs to be. This person is begging you this week. And even if they're not saying it verbally, you're seeing it with their actions, because they are starting to get afraid. Like, they're afraid. They know that they have to make changes. But again, I don't know that they've learned enough to date to really, truly, authentically make the changes that are necessary. Why am I saying that? Because they're starting completely from scratch. We have 3 aces. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. And it's like, I'm feeling for them. There's like some type of brutal clarity that's finally, and I feel like it's manifested in this situation between you and them, where whatever this is, it's like, you know, when you get in a fight with someone and they just don't say anything. That's how they feel. Like, they just feel like you're not saying anything. It's really hard to read you. It's really hard to know what direction you're going, i.e. why you're taking a step back, why you're really cultivating some time and space for you to think through. This is something you're going to have to deal with. This is something that is going to need to be readdressed. And you know this. You know this, but for right now, you need some time to heal a little bit. Maybe even go to some healers, go out and find someone, something that you can feel, either process through some of this stuff. There's a myriad of ways that you can navigate this. Massage therapy, acupuncture, energy healing. You can go to a reader, you can go to a life coach, whatever it is that kind of gives you that inspiration. Because I do feel like whatever you're dealing with, this person's situation, they will tell you what you want to hear. They will tell you what you want to hear, and they're ready to go. They're ready to like give you whatever you want in order to salvage whatever has happened. And I feel like instead of trusting and believing in them, it's more important to take this step back and to really kind of see where they did make some foolish decisions. This is about validating you, validating your intuition, which is really important right now. Venus is in conjunction with Neptune, so it really gives us in Pisces. So it gives us the opportunity to really like sense into our intuition and understand who and what really has our best interest at heart. This does feel like someone who lies or, like I said, manipulates, twists the truth in order to kind of get what they want. And they're good at it. They are good at it, especially with you. So take that into account. Distance is really important this week. It's going to give you a better handle on what is going on, and you will readdress, but I feel like you're doing it from a space, or you have the opportunity to do it from a space where you're a little bit more grounded and making choices that are directly in alignment with who you want to be, how you want to show up in your life. So I hope this helped, Capricorn. Godspeed. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I hope it helped. Like I mentioned, definitely drop comments below if it resonated. I love to hear or just connect with you, sharing a little love, a little TLC. I super appreciate all the love and support you bring to the channel. Know that I'm sending it back your way.